Ilios for between Mexico and Team South Korea.
Here we go. It's time.
A lot of people tuning into this match to see if South Korea really are that dominant team that a lot of people say they are. I mean, Johnny on the desk said it earlier how, you know, they had one of the strongest performances so far out of every single team thus far.
I mean, yeah, South Korea's been really good.
Likes of Mexico, or if Mexico can pull off a little bit of an upset.
Well,
like really good.
Your answer, Dustin. Momo is not in the lineup because they want to be able to play Sopa on the Ana to enable this Winston dive. Chobolux is going to be on that.
Ooh, we get Winston dive versus Winston dive? Okay. I like what I'm seeing.
A mercy pocket to keep up with the damage potential,
but a bit rare from what we've seen during this.
Mirror as both of these teams go for the full dive composition,
We'll see.
and they need that peel to keep the Ana alive when the backline comes calling.
Nice score to say him towards the cage side, but Team South Korea already in aggressive position. Anti goes forward. Oh no!
Yeah, the Winston jumped into it on accident.
It was supposed to be an anti-nade.
Yeah.
Turns into.
I mean, just look at the ult charge, but you want the anti-nade so you can at least combo it.
Already down on the inside. Team South Korea have pretty much swarmed all over Team
What just
Mexico
happened
at the
there?
moment. One pick advantage. They've already sent somebody over to the point to get the cap. Sparkle though does go low. The on-jump Volato on the downside. But
not bad.
As a dive composition, they're playing this so passive at the moment. Castle jumps to the left, but it's their Ana of all people trying to get some aggressive positioning. They send Angel Volato to the point to try to contest it. There's a bit of a micro fight happening there for contention of the point. Meanwhile, everybody else fighting elsewhere. Lift wins it out though.
Yeah, this
Tracer duel succeeded.
Jack, thanks for the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, tier 1. Oh, that is going to be such a good AoE cleave.
At the moment, Team South Korea get the cleanup.
This is kind of the start we expected so far.
Yeah, South Korea being able to win.
This is kind of the start we expected.
Because now it means that they control.
Is it common to have mirror comms in Overwatch World Cup? I'm going to be honest with you, not really. We've seen similar comps, but not mirror comps.
Quickly as well.
The Canada win, yes. 2-0. Oh, what a pulse.
This is something we've seen.
Yeah, from like analyzing this right now, chat, South Korea is just playing very well.
To deter that dive from coming through, that pulse bomb with how close those two supports are stacked up very quickly becomes collateral for both of the backline to deal with.
BM Lipster, BM. By the way, also Fearless hit Chobolux right at the spawn door, so he was trying to get inside to get the invulnerability, but did not escape the Winston snipe. Lip trying to take that duel again with Angel.
Oh, we got the Tracer 1v1. Oh, that's a...
Towards the objective. Nano boost on Castle.
Yeah, good luck here. Yeah, good luck here. That's just two supports.
Obviously an all-star support lineup for a reason. They lived through that, but Chobolux, meanwhile, takes out Sparkle because Fielder and Chio were dealing with Castle. They were not able.
Fearless has Alto, so Winston's gonna ult here if need be. Yeah, that's the first round. Yeah, the mods are running the prediction stuff right now, so I don't have it even open right now.
So he can't even get saved on the inside. Mega health pack. Nobody's, or they're on the point, Team Mexico, but nobody's getting kills for the side of the Mexican team as Team Korea just wiped the floor with them at the moment.
Well, that was certainly a...
They might not be playing the Seraphim composition, but it is still a perfect...
That was the first round of Koth, chat.
Team South Korea on Lighthouse. 100% picked up to 0 from Mexico. Every single time Team Mexico tried to just anchor on that point.
That was certainly something.
Flip with Angel Volato trying to just pull someone from Team South Korea out of position to be able to keep up with that challenge. Team South Korea swapped their positions flawlessly. Whether or not it's Lip getting this absolute stunner of a pulse bomb, there's absolutely nothing.
Oh, the timer's glitched on top?
By the time you realize that it's come out, it is too late. That is going to go off, and it's going to take both of your backline with you. Whether it's Fearless,
now here we go.
Onto that point, knowing that he can play a little bit further
Winston comp on a brig
because he's already got that primal bolt up and can just keep that point.
I mean, it's mirror comp versus mirror comp, but the problem is that like
this is a team that
South Korea wants to play this comp and plays it so well that it can be difficult. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean this game's going so fast that even our Zoomer observers who are just like absolutely insane can't keep up with it because there's so much just pressure coming in from Team South Korea. Sparkle on the sky goes to fight Chobolux as well. Luckily, Chobolux has that pocket there. Fearless, meanwhile, towards the point, tries to come back with the peel, understanding Castle.
Oh yeah, that's
off, and there he goes.
That's that.
Chio's shield bash. Also, the point goes in favor of Team South Korea, who are now
that is certainly that.
More in Team Mexico all the way back, already at their spawn as a group of 4. Nice nade to keep themselves alive. They actually also...
Oh, you see the DPS switch, and they switch, like, what DPS they were playing? That makes it, you're right. His lip is on Echo now. Maybe they both have comps, like, that they have, where, like, they're going to be on those heroes in some way if they have to, so it's just good practice.
Pretty much in the middle of Team Mexico, who are a bit distracted. Castle also falls low, needs some healing.
It's like, and Mexico's getting, like, an occasional pick here and there, but it's just, like, they can't even... After they get that pick, it's just that's that. Like, there's no... There's no follow-up.
Again, pretty common for him to see this spawn at this point, and Paulette just trying to find something here. Team South Korea just running it up.
Yeah, Team Mexico thought they had an opening when they were able to take out...
That's what I'm saying. They like got a pick and they still couldn't, like, it's just that's tough.
And forces Team Mexico to wait the purple effect out, and that allows Sparkle to get so much more aggressive. Now we're going to see the nano boost.
Fielder was hitting some shots there. Oh no.
With 2 kills make that
oh no.
Whip's on absolute fire. He's even got the ultimate.
There's such a good backline that there was just no chance.
Doesn't need it, Dustin.
There was no chance right there. Their backline was so good, it was just no chance.
Before they're able to dunk your health well low.
Like that was that.
No, Sopo walked out of spawn for a second and died. I mean, this is
great play.
This isn't a tale of Team South Korea playing so well, then I don't know what is. Mexico.
Yeah. South Korea's a great team. I like, as much as I can talk about what the teams are going to do next, etc., we're not even getting to, like, we're not even getting to the point of, like, map control into that.
Copy, who now goes for it, and a copy again. Seems to be a staple for him, but is immediately removed out of it after hitting the anti-grenade. Now, Team X will try to go for it with the rally and the nano boost, but hasn't found the kill just yet. They got Chio. However, Lip trades it back. Meanwhile, Sparkle with the pulse unfortunately whiffs on the side of Sopa, who did some good movement there to avoid it. Meanwhile, Team X was so close to capturing out the point, have at least triggered overtime, but Fearless with the Primal Rage is on Paulette. The rally not there to save them anymore. Sopa gets to sleep.
Even then, like that Winston ult did 2, yeah, that's, hey, they flipped the point! The point has been flipped! There we go! That's
Sparkle, but I mean, you're just triple luxing on Javalato.
That's good!
Unless you're entering insane territory, there's no way Mexico wins this. The copy did come through for Chobalux. So he's got a little bit of health here, but is immediately removed and slept by Fielder. Of course, the all-star Anna. Take him out immediately. Castle to delay. The inevitable Sopa comes through to touch. Nobody else here for Team Mexico, and Team South Korea are going to win Ilios with a little bit of celebration.
Yeah, that was
2-0.
Yeah,
that was a map.
Unfortunately, not able to. Interestingly enough, we're not actually seeing any Bastions come through from either of these teams. Another reason why we see a lot of Sigma is the fact that he can sort of ice off the pressure that comes from
Here we go.
Bastion.
Let's see what happens.
Damage, as it does look like, well, Team South Korea going to be on the defense. So we know that Lip is playing that Widowmaker Sparkle on the Genji. And Javalato is
We've been seeing a lot more Genji on this map too. Like, teams that aren't running the Bastion comp are running Genji on this map, which is really interesting because you don't expect it to be really a Genji map. But I'm noticing Genji a lot more.
From Lip on Javalato, forcing to play slow for now. Hawk comes in, tries to shot Lip. Has to try to deal with Chobalux here all the way behind. Fielder's able to get that kill.
I think he flanked around. Ooh, nice pick.
Without their team. On Jabalato's though, got Sparkle. I mean, that's a good one-to-one trade.
Yep.
2 DPS is out of it so far. Hanma gets poked down low on the front round as well.
I was going to say, Hanma's doing an excellent job of staying, like,
on the cart.
On the cart.
Yeah, that was why we were seeing that pressure coming through from Chobalux.
Great shield.
Far forward. He was trying to push Lip off of that high ground so that Team Mexico felt safe moving across that corner because they knew that Sparkle would be going after Angel Velato and it wouldn't be a fair Widow off. As a result, now we're actually going to see.
No, they're not playing new patch.
They
will not be played in the new patch.
Allowing Mexico the space to work directly into the Sigma.
Good Sigma ult, because now they can zone them out a little bit to keep the map control. I will say, there's going to be a window time in here that's going to go in favor of Mexico, but the longer they wait to make this play, the more of a chance Korea can counter with it. They need to just window. Good window.
South Korea now has to deal with
excellent play. And the Genji will deflect in front of the window is what you saw. Yep. Great play. That aggressive quick play was what got them that fight. That was very, very well played.
I don't even know if they get a touch. I mean, he just went down now. I mean, what do you do as Team South Korea? You just go into the street space now, or they try to touch here?
you can probably
Going to
try
point
and
two.
contest, but you can see that Mexico making sure that they don't get any picks coming through. Lip coming out of that spawn could potentially have grappled up and find someone on the payload. He's instead going to sit and wait for Angel Velado to grapple up first, as he has been going for those trick opening shots to try and find that pick on the defensive Widow. Is instead going to use the infrared to be able to get a read on Lip's position. He uses the tent, breaks line of sight, and doesn't step in front of the shot.
And that's the problem for Team South Korea right now, is that it's such a different composition. They've really kind of got to get the heads together.
That was a really good start.
Playing this specific comp, but have to deal with that Dragon Strike from Chobolux. They do so well, but Chobolux hits the shot on Fielder. Oh no, Fielder is feeding at the moment. Amazing shot from them.
That was a really good shot.
Immortality.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen right now, though, is
situation. Finn also.
Korea's going to end up playing really. South Korea's going to play really aggressive soon. And they're going to, like, not give them as much space as now because they kind of stop the timing. The walls are done. A little bit of aggressive by Sparkle, but they'll be fine.
Of Team Mexico kills Sparkle, so he can't even use the blade. Hanbin does trade back on Javelado. So no Widowmaker in sight, and Hanbin also finds Sopa. So although they use Sparkle, lose Sparkle, they don't have to use that blade now and take full advantage.
Hanzo top left.
Huge aggression coming through from Hysteria to make sure that Sparkle gets hit by that rock. Can't use the blade to punish the fact that Sopa was forced to use that transcendence.
Nice shot!
Early on
Ooh.
in the fight as Angel Velado managed to find that kill onto Lip. And now,
nice shot.
That Widowmaker to keep Team Mexico slow in these rotations, we're going to get to see them get a lot more aggressive as Team South Korea use that blade.
Oh no! Wait a second!
Everyone from Team Mexico is able to dispatch the Genji because he doesn't have
but Hanbin!
Oh my god, Chobolux. Wait, they come back though.
Yeah, I cannot believe, like,
of Team Korea.
They're getting flanked by a Zen. They got flanked by a Zen. Zen got 2, Hanbin got 2. Yeah, Finn got 2, Hanbin got 3.
Team South Korea comes out on top, even though Chobolux.
That's what I mean. They're going to start playing aggressive.
They're still sitting pretty with 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the Streets phase.
Field is going to have that amp matrix too, and neither of these teams are running the May. That's why we're seeing these amp matrices immediately picking up these kills. There is no wall to be able to block the line of sight and provide the team that opportunity to disengage safely. Chobolux actually swaps off of the Hanzo, goes on to the Genji. They know that they have to throw some form of distraction from Team South Korea so the rest of the team can move up into ramp safely.
Ooh!
The fight walking straight into these shots from Lip, and he found...
Like, Angel's been getting a lot of picks, like... The problem is, like, Finn's also playing Widow on Zen over there. That's part of the problem.
You know, Lip just gets that free space to work with. Angel was sitting in a good spot, very passive. Waiting for Sparkle to peek that angle, but Lip hits that spawn body shot. No kill for him necessarily. They're going to back up a little bit, give up some space now.
Trying to see.
Mexico
has Sigma. Oh, coming up.
Payload. Angel,
and Zeno. This is a timing for Mexico.
Into the sky, yeah, they gotta hit those shots.
This is a timing for Mexico to have a slight ult advantage because they're gonna have the Sigma ult. So if they can be aggressive with the Sigma ult, they're gonna force out Zen ult, but then they have their own Zen ult after. I guess it would just end up being trades anyway because Hanbin's really close to ult now too. It would end up just being trades here.
As Mexico's taking so much poke that Paulette feels the need to drop that immortality field. That could be a big.
That's gonna lead into Hanbin's ult, which is gonna force out Zen ult.
Maybe forcing Sopa's transcendence a bit more early than he wants to.
Exactly.
1 minute now left on the clock. Moxie, Team South Korea are backing up, giving them some space for the Gravitic Flux.
Well, that was good timing across. Oh!
Either side, but Hanbin dies in the sky. Meanwhile, Paulette falls.
That was unexpected. Nice pick onto Hanbin. That at least resets the ultimate. The problem they run into now though is the BAP got rolled, so now they can be aggressive with their Zen ult. This is a really smart play by South Korea. So what happened here is the reason why South Korea ulted in is because they realized there wasn't a BAP. So like there's a timing where they can do that, and they should be able to hold the point right now. Because Hysteria is coming back as Sigma, so they're gonna have a slight advantage now. Ooh, yup rock though. Wait a second.
The damage through it, and they do. Chobolux finds Hanbin again, the hero so far for Team Mexico. 3 meters left to go.
Mexico clutched it out again there. Going to third point.
He does get Sopa.
Nice play.
Moving into third.
Brilliant clutch coming through from
nice
Chobolux.
play.
Brilliant accretion yet again from Hysteria to be able to connect onto Hanbin, who came back in on the Doomfist, trying to recontest and regroup as fast as possible with the rest of their team. Now we're going to see Sopa go on to the Brigida. Remember, Transcendence have been used previously. They know that Sparkle has that blade ready to go, and they're going
Mexico's playing well right now.
Of the Brigida bash and flail to push.
Okay, what do we have ult-wise now? Oh, that's a free blade. They know this too. I think what's going to happen is going to wait to get a discorded target and just go with blades.
As well. Well, Hack's available. Sparkle's going to have that blade. Really not a lot to deal with it besides, I mean, they don't even have Discord Orb to deal with Sparkle's blade, so he's not going to be melted necessarily quickly. It's going to be a lot on that.
The blade is going to happen very shortly. They're just kind of waiting now because they know they don't have a Zen ult. So what they're doing is they're recognizing there isn't going to be any ultimates on Mexico right now. That if they just wait a little bit longer, they can get it down to almost one team fight territory. So they're playing really smart waiting on this. Only thing that you could say is like, why are they being too proactive? Because if Mexico's going to push in like that and give up on a limb, now they play close, they wait. They're not worried about a Zen ult. They have a Brig, and they know Brig isn't close yet, so there's a time in here. There is a new patch in Overwatch that, yes, the mid-season patch.
Don't lose another player in Stagger.
Yeah, that's just trying to do too much there for Angel Velato. But
there we go.
Still back in this fight. 20 seconds left. Blade now pop for Sparkle.
Yeah. It's just a free blade.
Oh my God, Sparkle.
So they waited as long as they could at this point because they knew that Mexico didn't have an ult pool, and they can save their ultimates a little bit because Mexico wasn't playing aggressive or forcing a play. So because Mexico played a little bit more passive there and wasn't trying to actually take the map control, South Korea just waited as long as possible. That was still, in my opinion, a pretty solid push, all things considered. Considering how good South Korea is, that was a really good push by Mexico.
From Team South Korea in the backline, who was just waiting with that Transcendence to be able to counteract all of the damage potential coming through from your Sigma Flux. As a result, we saw Troblox go onto the Genji, but Team South Korea were able to ice off a lot of that pressure. They were able to use Sparkle to just gatekeep every single time that Troblox wanted to try and dash onto a low health Finn. He was constantly being thwarted at every single corner by the opposing Genji, just popping up in the worst possible position for Team Mexico to have to try and contest. And it was a tough push for B. They were able to achieve it with a really good blade coming through from Troblox. Unfortunately, they're not able to full push C. Here's the replay of the blade coming through. This is what happens when you don't have anything to try and peel, and unfortunately, the Immortality Field does not activate in time. It takes so long in the
I'm gonna eat my food very quickly, chat. So
flying through the air, bouncing off of that wall, that it does not deploy in time to save the players, and they get sliced, diced, and sent to spawn.
Nobody can play the piano today, Moxie. Everybody, the Maywall, please do not play the piano. Nobody touch piano. You do not have 10 fingers in Overwatch, sadly. You only have a gun, so you can only press one key at a time. Or like multiple. Somebody played some really cool songs before on it. Yeah, Angel going for that shot. Team Mexico, Lucio with this comp, in fact. That's definitely a change up.
I mean, if they want to get aggressive and disrupt the timing,
I mean, it makes sense. What this comp does is just increases team fights. This is just designed to buy as much time as possible, and like in a situation where they feel like they may not be able to go and win every single duel, but you know, there's also time on the clock that they can take off the clock regardless of a one team fight or not. The problem now is that Mexico kind of stopped committing to the strategy, and what they did.
As Sparkle really doing a lot of the heavy lifting at the moment in the DPS lineup for Korea.
What they did there was they tried disengaging that rather than just stay on the point. And in doing so, they kind of lost that extra team fight they would have gotten from the speed boost comp. So. Stonky, thanks for the 14 months.
Hello, how is Cat Dad like?
Great. Thank you for the 14 months. Appreciate it. Thank you. Basically, they shouldn't. They probably should have just died in the car rather than disengage backwards.
To push forward and give this DPS
Paper, thanks for the 2 months.
Trying to avoid the flank from Angel Velato. Well, Sparkle was there also to counter it, but Mexico's already gotten another fight. Unlike Team South Korea earlier, Immortality Field's both used on either side. Also,
yeah, but they have them where they want to position wise. Like they know where they're at, and they're just like, yeah. Gray Fox. Thanks for the 4 months. Thank you, appreciate it. Basically, if Mexico doesn't get a pick right now, South Korea's gonna have too many ultimates for them to be able to hold that.
One shots necessarily. They're still getting enough damage to build this blade. Sparkle goes in with it now.
Ooh, wait a second.
He's found by Sopa. Oh my
God.
Oh,
but yeah, that's just
still. Lip is found by Angel.
That's tough.
So Mexico up in this fight.
Good job denying the blade there, though. That was good.
Flux, and now they're moving on to second.
Yeah, it did cost them the blade, the amp,
That was
and
good.
the Fluxo. So Team South Korea don't have a lot of momentum in terms of those ultimates. Finn too, forced to use that Transcendence. Team Mexico should get a fight win. Surely, you have the Blizzard, you have the Sigma Flux. Maybe you have to throw both in, one on top of the other, to be able to use the Flux to bait out. The
Yeah, I think if Mexico can
kill potential.
there's about an opportunity here where Mexico can get about 2 minutes off the clock. If they can Sigma ult this right now, and or May ult it without using both ults. I really think so. They could get about 2 minutes off the clock. Just purely off of altars. But they have to be proactive here. That
There we go. Oh my god,
they're waiting to make a play until something happens.
In a good way. Body shot on the Hysteria.
You see what I mean? Like,
2 kills for them so
and that becomes a part of the problem is they're like waiting for something to happen before they use these plays. So what ends up happening is they get rolled instead, and that's it's. I get it too, go, because I mean, like I said, South Korea is really good. So yeah, but they're gonna try to regroup with Mayel now, but like Korea's gonna have window. South Korea's gonna just pop window, and then that's that.
In fact,
they're gonna go right now with Mayel.
They have the May. They can use the Sigma and the shift to get.
Oh, they got Sparkle.
Onto that point. The Lip's not caught in the freeze.
That was good, yeah. And there it is.
They found one. Fielder's there, but Angel hits another one.
I just don't. I think the window alone is gonna make it difficult unless they hit a headshot here. Yeah.
Angel wide peeks it.
Yep, Rock. Yep.
Crosshairs of Lip, and now Korea moving on to third phase.
Yeah.
With 4
Well, South
minutes
Korea
and 20
basically was able to get.
left.
They were able to get like
Time
map
bank
control right
now,
there.
and Team Korea looked to
They're going the La
make something up.
Seraphim
Yeah,
comp.
that was a lovely bait as well,
Yeah.
coming through from Team
I could see right away when they were giving up every single one of their ultimates. Look at their comp.
Jumped into Angel Velado's view so that Lip got an opportunity to
Look at comp they have.
at a different target entirely. But now we're gonna see it. Start the Perfect Night playlist,
Yeah.
Destin.
Oh my
The
God.
Seraphim is
For the
in
exact
Overwatch.
same
They might
thing
not
in
have their skins
Celebration.
just yet. But Team South Korea are running for the concert tickets. They
Yep.
want to push Team Mexico back.
And they do so far. Hysteria has to fall back. Lip building that EMP as quickly as ever, already at 70%. Hanbin's able to get Sopa.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to compositional changes, and if they're
Hey,
gonna
wait!
be quick,
Mexico mirrored
like this
it!
composition, South Korea are
Wait,
always
chat!
going to switch to it.
I didn't even realize that Mexico mirrored it.
Angel Velato is here as well, but
Hey, you know
there's
what?
not
That's
much you
great.
could really do here
They
if Team
mirrored
Mexico
it.
At the point, it looked kind of close at
That was
points.
cool. Listen,
Team
I
South
love that
Korea
they
still
actually
gets
went
that
to
2-0
spawn and changed it too.
Victory for
Like, they
Team
mirrored the
South
comp.
Korea. Love
That was
as well
awesome.
The fact that we actually
I love
saw
that.
Team Mexico